What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of GOAT Talk. Week 4 of the NFL is here. Starting us off Sunday, 9:30 a.m. our time. Saints versus the Vikings, the first London game of the year.
Here we go.
These games are dreadful.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't get up for these.
Yeah.
I gotta make sure my fantasy lineups are set on
Oh,
Saturday.
yeah.
I know.
Oh, no.
Games, like,
Don't forget.
these games are dreadful, man.
Then what? Then there's no shot.
Vikings minus 2.5, over under at 44.
The Vikings are only 2.5 point favorites here, huh?
I like that a lot.
Could be a trap game. It's in London. You never know, but I do think the Vikings pull this one out. I honestly can see this being a low-scoring game.
I like the under, yeah.
I could see this being like a 17-10 game somehow. I mean,
You know-
maybe like 21-10 Vikings, but
I'm gonna go off the curve. I'm gonna go off the roller coaster, like fly off the roller coaster. I'm taking the Saints. I think Jameis is gonna have a game.
he could have one of those games that he just comes out of nowhere and Jameis looks like Aaron Rodgers, and then then the game could get blown out of proportion. But
I feel like
Saints
it's the
money
weird
line.
games like a Thanksgiving game, like Christmas Day, London. These are the games where Kamara goes off.
oh yeah,
Like in Christmas 2 years ago, I think it was, he had like 5 touchdowns.
yeah.
Like
See,
these are the
yeah,
type of
he's-
games he goes off.
At the last
Hope
couple
so.
of games, he's like, oh, these people have seen me play. Now he's going to London. He's like, I gotta impress these guys.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They're talking like I can't do a British accent. Like, bloody mate.
Hello.
Hello, governor.
I'm British.
They're talking like he's like, I gotta show
Do you
what's up.
fancy me?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Saints. I think James is gonna throw 4 touchdowns.
I'm going to take the Vikings. Because even if Dalvin Cook is out, Madison's not a bad fill-in.
I do think
Runs
the
like a
Vikings are
beast.
just the better team
Yeah.
in that situation.
Now, I don't understand what they're thinking with these. Okay, I get the Sunday night game, but this Bills-Ravens game should not be a Sunday 1 p.m. game.
Yeah, this could be. I mean, I didn't look at the whole slate yet, but this probably is going to be one of the better games of the week.
100%.
Yeah.
Honestly, I didn't look at any of the other slate. I just went and saw what the Sunday night game was, which is Chiefs-Bucks, so that can stay. But, like, Bills-Ravens,
Yeah,
it should be switched. It's not going to be switched, but it should have been switched.
But
I mean,
I think this is going to be a high-scoring game. I mean, that's a high
High
over/under.
High-octane offense is here.
Yeah. But this can be a game where we could see both teams in the 40s by the end of this game, and overtime. This game could be going.
The Ravens they've been in shootouts, 2 times already this year, right?
And we know how high power that Bills offense can be, and how high powered the Ravens offense can be. So
we got to contain Lamar.
yeah,
Yeah.
So
that's
what you
exactly
gotta do.
that's the key to beating the Ravens is
Can't let them
containing
rush.
Lamar.
You got to make him throw the ball. Like, given he's looked good throwing this year, but
You'd rather him beat you doing that because
Exactly.
you know he's going to beat you rushing it. So if he beats you throwing, it's like, all right, he was the better man today.
But I think that could be a game of the week type of game. That's going to be a fun game to watch. I do think the Bills pull it out. But again, I think this is going to be a very high-scoring game. Even though the over/under is high at 51.5, I could see this game being a 70 combined points type of game.
Yeah.
Baltimore too.
Yeah.
I think the Bills. Not that they're gonna take it easily, by no means, but I think they're gonna win by probably a touchdown, maybe a little more, maybe 10 points. I think the Bills are gonna have a good game, good bounce back from this week, last week.
Bouncing back off a loss after playing in that dreadful heat and football gear. I do think the Bills. I could see this being like a 42-35 type of game.
I'm hoping that we have most of our defense back this week because if not, we could be in trouble. But, I mean, whether we have them or not, I'm never going to go against my Bills. I'm taking the Bills -3. And,
I might be riding that if I wake up in time Sunday, or maybe if I'm. Never mind.
It's going to be hard to, not bet on Sunday. It's going to be hard.
I know. I mean, I haven't been really betting on the NFL. I've been a big college football guy.
But
Maybe
I told myself, I was like,
Maybe I'll throw all
Yeah.
my money away Saturday.
So I'll give you if you want to ride, Dave. I'll tell you some of my little strats. But we're talking about the NFL
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now. No.
Browns
college football.
Falcons.
what a shit game.
Browns Falcons. I'm going with the underdog here.
I'm gonna
I'm
go with the
actually-
underdog too.
I'm still not a Browns believer, especially without their quarterback, Deshaun. I think the Falcons are going to come out and win this game. I think it's going to be a pretty. I would take the under. I don't think it's going to be crazy low scoring, but my prediction for this game, 24-14 Falcons.
Now, I agree. I think the Falcons are going to win. Nobody in their right mind should ever be taking the Falcons' points here. You should just take their money line.
Yeah.
Because if you take the points, I'm gonna say that about every game too. That I picked the underdog because I saw a stat today. I forget exactly what it was. 41-6 though. The points don't matter. Vegas knows the points don't matter this year. The dogs that have been winning or that have been covering those spreads have been winning the games outright.
Yeah.
So take the dogs if you think the dogs are gonna cover the spread. Take a money line. I'm taking the Falcons here. It's a kickoff. I think there's two very good kickers playing. I forget the guy's name, but I know the Browns kicker is pretty good.
Cade York?
Yeah, York. Young Hoku's going to fucking pull it out, though.
But I'm going, if we're going to take spreads, Falcons money line, but Falcons plus 1.5 or whatever, and under 49.5 would be my prediction. Now to the...
Joey, get to go.
Oh, my bad, Joey.
I don't know, because... I take the Falcons passing game over the Browns, but
the Browns running game.
I think Nick Chubb is going to run all over this shitty defense.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to take the Browns in this one just because I don't think the Falcons are going to be able to stop Nick Chubb. And it sucks. I do like Mariota this year. I do think he's doing good with them, but I don't think they're going to be able to contain Chubb or
I like
Hunt.
that.
So I'm going to take the Browns.
Makes sense. It's wrong, but it makes sense. Next game, we got Commanders, Cowboys.
Smash the under. I don't care how it could be. The under could be 30 points. I think this is going to be a snooze fest.
I see maybe 3 touchdowns combined.
Yeah, this is...
Bro, you guys are hating on Cooper Rush. 3-0 as a starter.
That doesn't mean he's going to score a lot of points. I think the Cowboys are going to win this game. I think Commanders are going to have 1 touchdown. Cowboys might have 2.
I think this could be the type of game where the
thinking.
Cowboys win and still don't cover, even though it's only a 3-point spread. I think this game might end like a Broncos Broncos game 11-10.
3-2.
We're gonna go score predictions. I'll go Cowboys 13-10. We'll say they
push.
They push. We'll say they push. 13-10 final score. Smash the under.
I don't have any confidence in the Commanders at all this year.
Yeah.
Carson Wentz doesn't look good. They have good players on that offense, but when you don't have a good quarterback to put it all together, it just doesn't matter. I would not take the Cowboys spread. I would not touch this game. Besides, I would take the under, because I mean Cooper Rush, MVP, but he's not.
Yeah,
he's not Dak Prescott. So
over under. Honestly, I wouldn't even touch the over or the under. I would just stay away from it because it's like
stay away from this game.
It's gonna be under 41.5, but then it's a trap to where over it.
It's gonna be one of those games 48-41.
Exactly. I wouldn't.
Cooper Rush has like 470 yards passing. Carson Wentz has 3 rushing touchdowns. Like a random.
The Commanders score 74 points.
CeeDee Lamb has 4 touchdowns. Like
on your bench.
I wouldn't touch that, but I think the Cowboys -3. If I were to bet, I think that's pretty.
If I was going to bet anything here, I would take probably CeeDee's yards or Terry's touchdown. Yards. I don't even know if I would take it anytime. I have confidence in those 2 receivers, but that's about it.
I would take Cowboys -3.
Moving on to the next game. You got Seahawks at the Lions. Lions are 4.5-point favorites. They're going to be without Swift, most likely, but
under is 50.
Jamal, very good, serviceable number 2 running back. You said it, over under 50. I mean, I feel like that might be a little. That might be a little high.
Yeah.
These teams do give up points. Seahawks let up 27 last week.
Lions. Was the last time we saw the Lions a favorite in a game?
I know.
For real, like
I don't know, man. I couldn't tell you.
2012.
Yeah, when Megatron was still playing.
Yeah. These guys are never the favorites, and they come out -4.5.
And I think I would take that. Yeah, I would take that.
I do. One prediction I do got this week. I do think the Lions are going to blow out the Seahawks. I think that offense is going to come out. I think they're going to put up points. I can see this being a high-scoring game. The over-under just kind of scary.
It's scary to me that over-under is very close to the Bills-Ravens because I think that's a way more high-octane
And
game than this.
I just think I know the Lions can put up points, but
and they can definitely give
Are
up.
the Seahawks going to put up points? Are they? You know, I think the Lions are going to come out. I think the Lions can win by 3 scores this game. I just think that's my prediction. I would take the Lions spread. That's my favorite bet for that game. And if I had to pick one, over or under, it's tough. But I would probably go over, just because I think the Lions can put up points, and Seahawks might put up a little bit. But
if St. Brown doesn't play, hammer any and every prop you can for Jamal Williams because he's going to get at least 10 targets.
DJ Chark.
I mean, I was going to say Chark too, but Jamal Williams, Swift gets like 10 targets. He gets 20 carries.
And
now it's Jamal only.
Jamal Williams, even when Swift was in, was getting a little bit of volume. Like, he was getting work in the red zone, and he showed. And even Swift went out last week. He showed he could be, fantasy-wise, a top running back in the league. Like,
if St. Brown doesn't play, I might have to put DJ Chark in my flex in my other league.
Not a bad choice, especially against the Seahawks secondary.
The next one, this feels like a trap to me.
100%. This is a big trap game. This is a big trap game.
I wouldn't even take the Titans minus +3. I would just take them straight up money line.
Like I said, don't take the points at all.
But then you have the Colts come out, and Matt Ryan's gonna look like him old self and like throw for 5 touchdowns.
This is a huge trap game.
This is a weird game. This is a tough game to pick.
I'm leaning Colts. Colts are definitely the better team, but
this is honestly a tough game.
I think this is a toss-up score-wise. Whoever wins wise, I think it's complete toss-up. I do like the over. I do, because I think even though the Colts have been pretty underwhelming this year, I do think they can put up points with Matt. I still have confidence in Matt Ryan at least being a serviceable quarterback. The Titans have been giving up a decent amount of points and also scoring a decent amount of points.
Yeah.
So I do like the over. I would not touch the spread, but
not at all.
If I had to pick one, probably +3 Titans, because I think this game's a toss-up.
Yeah, I know. This is actually tough. I want to say the Colts, given their home, and I think Matt Ryan and Michael Pittman have a big game. I just don't know. This is tough. I'm gonna go with the Colts. So
I don't even. I would go with the Colts too. I don't even know if there's a prop for a player that I would even like this game. If it was gonna be something, it's probably Pittman, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
I don't think I would take any Titans player for props because I think the Colts do have a pretty decent defense, especially against the run. So
I could see whoever wins. I could see this game 24-21.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Just barely.
Over. But I do think it goes over. Just think they'll both put up a couple points, and again, it's gonna be a toss of it. You flip a coin, whoever wins this game, in my opinion, at least.
Now the next game is the game of two very, very good, very bad teams. I mean, the Giants 2-1, obviously, but
that 3.5 spread is one of those.
It is one of those. I'm honestly surprised it's only 3.5, but I get it because it is the Giants.
I know that low over under just seems scary, but I'm still taking the under this game.
The lowest over under of the week.
Yeah, I'm not confident in the Bears' offense at all, and I think that stems from Justin Fields. I almost said Zach Wilson, but Justin Fields.
Could be that too.
Yeah.
Khalil Herbert just putting up 2 touchdowns again. Could be like their only points.
Yeah.
This is another one. Game? I do think Saquon. I think Saquon has a pretty good game, but I think it's going to be a very low-scoring game, very boring. 10-7.
It's going to be it's going to be a battle of the running backs. Yeah. It's going to be because Daniel Jones doesn't have many options, especially after Sterling Shepard getting hurt. Justin Fields trash, doesn't have any options either. Darnell Mooney, not who we all thought he was. Anybody else on that team, not good. So it just seems like it's going to be a game of who can run better out of those two and whose quarterback can dump it off better to those two. So
yeah,
I'm gonna take the Giants though.
I'm gonna ride with the boy. Yeah, with the,
I have to ride with the Giants minus 3.5 because I think if they score if they put up 3 touchdowns, the Giants, I think they win by 2 scores. I just can't see I think because I have a little bit of confidence in the Giants defense. I think their defense is actually pretty good. I think their offense is horrible. But if they could somehow get 3 touchdowns in, I think they could win this game 21-7, 21-10. But I just could see this game being 14-10, 10-7, like one of those just games.
Now, this next game might be my favorite on the slate.
Dude, this game, I just saw this.
A lot of games at 1 p.m.
That could be.
And it sucks that Bills Ravens at 1 p.m. because I'm not changing that game. But I do want to watch some of this Jaguars Eagles game.
Dude, I think this game could be one of the most underrated games of the week. This Jaguars Eagles games.
And I'm gonna go first here, and I'm just gonna say it. I'm taking the Jaguars straight up.
Yep.
I'm taking the money line.
I think the Jaguars. I think Trevor Lawrence comes out with a point to prove. Again, I think the Eagles are a very good team this year, but I think just riding off these high coattails, off the momentum, and the Jaguars defense looks good. I think the Jaguars come out and win straight up. If we're talking about spreads, take them plus 6.5, but I would take the risk with their money line.
6.5. So what are they going to be money line?
But
280 plus 320,
probably plus 300. Anywhere from 250 to 300.
I might actually bet. I don't bet a lot when it comes to football, but I might bet that. I also, dude, I think it's going to be a high scoring. I can't see it not being a high scoring game. Jalen Hurts throws touchdowns, runs the ball very well. Trevor Lawrence has been looking good throwing the ball.
Trevor Lawrence has been looking really good.
James Robinson's been looking good running the ball.
The over-under here just scares me a little bit because I don't think this is going to be a complete shootout. I think both offenses are going to put up points.
I think it can get to the over, and I think it will.
Oh,
but
no,
it's not.
It definitely can get to the over. Don't get me wrong, but I think it's going to be right around that over/under. Like the last 2 minutes of the game are going to decide if you're going to get the over or under in this game.
I think the Jaguars are a very good team. Trevor Lawrence looks good. They're, like I said before, their defense looks like it's the 2017 defense when they won the AFC Championship. But I got the Eagles covering. I think it's a little snap back into reality, and it is still the Jaguars.
Yeah.
Even though they look good, I think A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith, Jalen Hurts, it's going to be too much for them because they are a young team. I think Eagles win by 10.
Before this game, if I remember, might go look at the odds of the Jaguars to make the playoffs and bet it because I know if they win this game, it's going to shoot way.
Oh,
yeah. If they win this game, too, their odds to make the playoffs are it's just going to fucking tank.
Yeah.
And this, I think, going into Philadelphia, I think this is a big. Even though Trevor Lawrence has looked good, I think this is a big prove it game for him.
100%.
Because this is obvious. This is a playoff team in the Eagles. This team, I think, has showed enough where they're going to be a playoff team, and they should win a weaker NFC East division. But this is going to be a big game for Trevor Lawrence, and I think he's going to step up. And I do think he can come out and win this game in Philadelphia. It's going to be tough, but I think he could do it.
Hostile environment.
Yeah, very hostile environment.
Jets Steelers.
Another snooze fest. But I do got one prediction for this game. I think there's going to be Zach Wilson coming back. I think there's going to be a lot of turnovers on both sides.
First touchdown of the game, Jets defense.
That's risky.
Or Steelers defense.
The Jets like dropping picks a lot. That's what they like to do. Every time the Jets have a chance of an easy pick, it usually bounces off someone's helmet. And
they like to have that happen and then run down the field like this.
Yeah. But one bold prediction I have, I think the over is going to be smashed in this game. Even though it's two underwhelming offenses, I think this is going to be an ugly high-scoring game, if you know what I mean by that.
I would love that.
You
would love that.
Yeah.
We would love a Steelers 35-point week.
Yeah. I
Two touchdowns for each of our players.
I think this could be one of those weeks where both teams, it's like a 28-21 game, but like a ugly 28-21. Like, no, the offenses still don't look good, but it's just like, all right, this turnover put them inside the 10. This turnover put them there.
I hope so. I mean, I'm taking the Steelers.
I'm taking the Steelers even though I still for some reason still every week I come to watch the Jets and have a little bit of hope but I have to be logical here and take the Steelers minus 3.5.
Jets money line.
I hope.
It's not the worst.
Steelers aren't good.
I bet one NFL game
Jets
this year so far.
Jets can beat teams.
Dude, I've bet one NFL game this year so far. and I took the Jets plus 6.5 against the Browns. And I turned off the game with 2 minutes left when they were down 2 scores, and the Jets came and won. So
I got the Jets.
I'm gonna take the Steelers.
Chargers, Texans.
By God, if the Chargers lose this game, I actually won't really care as long as Eckler does good.
I'm actually looking at this right now. It could be a trap, but
They have to win.
love the Chargers -5, and I love the over.
I don't think there's any overthinking it. Chargers -5 all day. They steamroll the Texans.
I think that's a nice little parlay.
Especially after
throw
getting
together.
fucking thrown out of the stadium by the Jaguars. I
home,
think
too?
I think they come out and
I don't think
smoke.
there's
You
any
guys, you want to cash something? You want to make a little money? Chargers -5. Take the over. Austin Eckler, take his over in rushing yards.
Dude, watch.
All
You
three.
trust the Texans to put up that many points though?
I trust
No, I trust the Chargers to score 35.
I trust the Chargers to score 30. I think the Texans can put up little points. And look, the Chargers defense does not look good. Not look good at all. And this is the NFL. As bad as a team can be, if you have a bad defense, teams can put up points. You know what I mean? So I love the over because I think the Chargers offense is good, even though they got blown their wheels.
I'm
blown
throwing
off
that parlay together, man. Chargers -5. I'm taking the over. Eckler's got to have a game. He has not been running the ball well. I think this is his game. I'm
Dude,
taking his over in
I
rushing
might just
yards.
be very safe and just tease this game just to get a free win. I just can't see the
Chargers -3 loses it.
yeah.
They win by 2. They win by 2.7 points.
It's not bad though. Actually, you do a 6-point teaser. Chargers +1 over under at 38.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
And I think this is the type of game
Throw
the Chargers
$500 on it.
they have a chip on their shoulder after last week.
I don't think there's any overthinking Chargers -5. They steamroll them, but
Yeah.
something's telling me it's not.
It's always, every time a bet feels this safe, it always, dude.
44.
Yeah. I just think the Chargers offense comes out and puts up points.
I see they.
And I think the
that
Texans
game,
have 2 bullshit touchdowns here, so
Damian Pierce or whatever
Like I'm
throws
seeing,
one
like,
together. Mills.
yeah, I would see more of like I'm going to go like a 35-14, 35-17.
Nah, something's telling
All
me.
right.
Well, I mean, I'm not betting. I'm done. But I don't know, something just doesn't seem right about that over under.
Cardinals, Panthers, man.
This is another snooze fest, but
Panth-
I would have
Ooh.
to take the Cardinals.
Cardinals money line. I would
Definitely try to take the Cardinals in that game.
Yeah.
Over under seems scary. Both.
The Panthers are just so bad.
Panthers aren't good. Cardinals don't score.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
yeah, I think the only thing, if you're gonna bet something, your safest bet is the Cardinals. I think money line because you don't take those 2 points. It's just kind of dumb.
Yeah.
Players wise, I mean, teams have been doing.
DJ Moore under everything.
I was gonna say maybe CMC, but his yards are gonna be at like such a weird number.
Yeah.
Maybe if Connor doesn't play, if you can get like a low number on one of the other running backs, that could be a good play.
Who's their backup?
Eno Benjamin
Eno
and
Benjamin.
Darrell Williams.
Yeah, I picked
But
up
Eno
Darrell.
Benjamin's like, he's not like Darrell Williams is the number 2.
Yeah.
But like if somebody's gonna take over at some point, I think it would be Eno Benjamin. But that's if
Yeah.
James Conner got hurt for the whole
Yeah.
season. But yeah, that's a snooze fest game. That's all I really have to say about that.
Yeah, the over-unders, it kind of scares me because I feel like the Cardinals offense can have that one game where Kyler Murray just goes nuts.
Yeah.
But
That's going to be like week
Hopefully.
7 when D-Hop comes back.
that over-under, I personally wouldn't touch it because I feel like this game can go anywhere.
Yeah, I
I do think the Cardinals win.
stay far
Oh.
away from this game, whether it's
Yeah.
the spread, whether it's the over-under. Just don't even look at the odds. Like,
Yeah.
Patriots at Packers.
I'm
You
this is
have
the biggest spread of the week, minus 10.
I'm sorry. I'm taking. I don't care if I'm taking the Patriots +10. I don't think the Patriots win.
without Mac
no,
Jones.
yeah, I would take.
I would take them +10 because
I don't think
just
the
don't
Packers
think the
have a good
Packers.
enough offense.
Yeah,
to-
even though they have
Who-
Aaron
so,
Rodgers.
wait,
Actually-
who's their starter? Jeff Stidham, then?
Yeah,
I take that back. I would take the Packers -10
I'm
because
gonna
this is
take
an
them
Aaron
minus
Jones
10.
week to go off
Yeah.
and have like 3 touchdowns.
Yeah,
I'm going to take them -10, especially without Mac Jones. I'm going to take them -10.
I
don't.
haven't seen the
I would
Packers
never.
offense
I never
do anything.
bet.
They haven't been doing anything. The Packers offense.
I never bet spreads that high, so I would never actually
Yeah.
do that. But if I had to choose one, I'm taking the
Yeah.
Packers -10.
Yeah.
I think I would hammer Patriots plus 10. I do think this is going to be a close, low-scoring game.
Yeah. I don't,
The over/under at 40.5. I just can't see I just can't see the Packers scoring a crazy amount of points.
I can see the Packers being like 17-3, but they still cover.
Only reason that I could ever see the overhitting is if Aaron Jones has one of his games.
Yeah.
If he is Aaron Jones of 2 weeks ago, the Packers could score 30 points themselves.
Oh, yeah.
All from
I
him.
think there's definitely a ton of scenarios where the Packers can come out and blow out the Patriots this week. But I also could see this game just being like a stupid 7-3, like just one of those games where it's just like, all right,
like this
no
week,
one scores.
14-12.
Yeah, like one of those games where just no one scores.
You saw it this week. It was Tom Brady with a horrible receiving core versus Aaron Rodgers with a horrible receiving core, and the score was 14-12. So next game, Broncos Raiders. This is a big one for the Raiders. They are actually the favorites in this. I don't know if they're gonna bounce back and win this game. I kind of like the Broncos here.
I do.
Line.
I
Voice
do like.
cracked.
I do like the Broncos. I have to agree with you there. Broncos money line. I think the Broncos offense looks a little bit better this week. I still think they're going to be a little bit underwhelming, but I think that Broncos defense is the real deal, and the Raiders haven't looked that great on offense. Again, I think it'll be a close game, but I think Broncos pull it out like 21-17.
I think this is the week that Russ gets his shit together. And I think they come out strong, and he looks like the classic old Russ that we know. Throws for a couple touchdowns, 300 yards. I'm taking the Broncos money line.
Glad we can all agree on at least one game.
Yeah.
Over-under is a little, I don't know.
First prime time game of the week, Sunday Night Football. Chiefs, Bucks.
Now, this is a weird one because we're all so used to high-powered offense Chiefs, high-powered offense Bucks.
Hammering the under.
But right now, Chiefs offense, week one might have looked good.
And the Bucks defense, as much I know everyone concerned about the Bucks offense this year, the Bucks defense have looked legit.
Yeah, they are always legit. They're legit again this year. The Chiefs never look legit on defense. They just have such a good offense that it doesn't matter. Now that they don't have as good of an offense, you're going to have Mike Evans back. You're going to have Gage still. I don't know if you get Julio back this week. You probably don't get Godwin.
Most likely Julio will be playing.
Tom Brady's going to have his weapons back.
And my prediction, the Bucks win.
Bucks money line.
Bucks money line, the under. And I think Tom Brady wins this game 21-14. That's my prediction. I think Tom Brady comes back, has a bounce-back week. That defense is legit. Pat Mahomes is going to have some fits over there, especially if they don't get that running game. If they don't get that running game going against
they're
this Bucs
screwed.
team, they're
and this is the hardest team to get it going against, too. They're
Exactly.
screwed.
And the Chiefs don't have playmakers at receiving core like they did, especially losing Tyreek Hill, probably the best playmaker in football over the past 4 or 5 years.
This is tough.
It is a tough one.
This is a tough game because the Bucks, they haven't shown me that much this year, but the Chiefs, it's the same thing. I mean, I think I'm gonna go the Bucks only because they were home. I think if the Chiefs were home, I would take the Chiefs.
Yeah, I would have to
Just
agree
one of
with
those
that.
games. This is a playoff caliber game.
Agreed.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take the Bucks.
Yeah, I would definitely take the Bucks in the under. That's my prediction for that game.
I think I like Leonard Fournette to have a good game. Probably is over in yards if it's a good number. You know, like if it's in like the 50s, maybe 60s, I think I'd take that. Anything over that, I'm not gonna take. Monday night,
This game surprises me.
Rams 49. The 49ers were supposed to be better than they've looked, so that's why this is a Monday night game.
Well, it doesn't surprise me that it's a Monday night game. It surprises me that the Rams are the underdogs.
Yeah, wait.
The 49ers are minus 2.5. And I don't
This
think
is
there's
Vegas
such
knows
any
something.
This is
question
such a
about
trap.
This,
This is such a trap. The Rams should win this game every
They're not
single
going to, I'll tell
day
you that
of
right
the
now.
week, every day this
And they're,
year.
and they're not going to.
But the 49ers own the Rams.
This is one of those
The
games.
49ers own the Rams. They're going to win
and
this game.
And this is one of those games where a random 49ers running back. It's going to be somebody that was on nobody's radar. Is going to have like 3 touchdowns too.
It's the guy that just got picked up because their good rookie got hurt, so their other rookie is now the number 2. Jeff Wilson's going to get hurt. This other guy's going to
This is going to be
200
one of those
rushing yards.
Everyone's going to be like, "Oh, Rams plus 2.5, easy." No,
49ers.
I'm saying right now the 49ers are coming out and winning this game straight up and at least by a touchdown.
I'm gonna take the Rams. I think they want you to think it's a trap, and
That's smart. I like that.
I think the Rams are just gonna come out.
That's
fuck this.
You know what?
team up.
49ers win that game by 2 touchdowns. Coming out and
Holy
saying it,
fuck
and the overhits.
This
And
one,
the overhits.
this
Oh
pick
my
is for you,
gosh.
Brandon, because you say it. 49ers. I don't know why they just own the
2
Rams.
touchdowns.
49ers
own
are
the
going to come
Rams.
out and win this game by 2 touchdowns at least.
I'm taking the Rams.
That's
Like I said,
crazy.
There's going to be a random running back that's just going to go off this game,
That-
and this is going to be talked about all next week on SportsCenter. I am telling you right now, it's one of those Monday night games. 49ers come out, the overhits, and they win. I'm going to say, you know what? I won't even say by a full 2 touchdowns. My prediction would be 30-21.
Nice.
I'm still taking the Rams.
I don't want to look at this
losing to
game.
this team.
I do not. I don't have a player in this game. I do not care about this game one bit.
I don't.
Screw that
I see
game.
them losing to this 49ers team.
I will be sound asleep by the second quarter.
49ers win this game.
All right.
I'm leaving it off on that.
It's going to wrap it up. That's all this sheet says, right?
That's all
Yeah.
the Week 4 matchups.
Hey, don't forget, 49ers, take them. That's the bet of the week. They come out and they smoke the Rams.
Drop your
Not even close.
Drop your picks in the comments below. Let us know what you think. Who you think's going to win. What your games of the week, your plays of the week are. Yeah. You guys know the deal.
Go Jets.
Everything's going to be in the description. Go Jets, go Bills, go Giants. We'll see. I think 2 of us. Actually, I think I predicted 3 of us to get a win. So, New York teams are coming out on top this week. 3-0. Put it in a parlay.
New
I might just do it.
Only go 1-0. There's only one.
Yeah.
And that's going to do it. You will not see Joey on the podcast next time. We will still be using his basement, though. All right. Like, comment, subscribe. You guys know the deal. Deuces.
Peace.
Go Bills.